So we were actually still both students at Dallas Baptist University, and the Lord had been kind of calling me into pastoral ministry, and I really wrestled with that call because my goal for my life was professional baseball. And so Kendall and I had been dating that whole time for four years or so at that point. And so the Lord kind of was leading both of us into pastoral ministry in the local church. And so Cottonwood Creek called, and they were looking for an associate youth pastor. And so, we prayed about it and visited, and that's what led us ultimately here to Cottonwood Creek Church.
Chase and I both, what is kind of unique about our story is that we didn't really grow up going to church. We were both invited to a youth group when we were in high school, and the Lord really transformed our lives through student ministry. And when I see the plans of this new space, it sounds like kind of silly and maybe a little simple, but my favorite part are the words Creek Student Ministry over the doors, because it's just a place where they can belong. It's a place where they walk in and they say, oh, that's where I'm gonna go.
We're always having to transition a room or rush out of a room. And so, like in the chapel right now, we finish a worship service and then membership workshop has to come in there. And our kids are trying to hang out and fellowship, and we're like, hey guys, sorry, you gotta get out of here because we gotta switch this room for a whole nother purpose. And so it's gonna be such a blessing for them to have that space that they can call home.
Yeah, I think just with culturally everything that they're, being fed to belong to a space, it sounds so silly and again, simple, but that means a lot, When you are giving to a space like a student ministry room, there is huge gospel transformation happening, and to even just give in such a way like you are a part of that. I mean, think of those teenage years, those are huge formative years in their life, and so if we can have a space to come alongside them and minister to them and love them and help them see the truth of the gospel and allow that to penetrate their hearts and transform their lives, that is worth every penny that you could give. There's no greater gift than to witness God move in these students and to see them going one direction and completely turn around and run towards Christ. I mean, that's a miracle, and we get to see it all the time.
The most gratifying thing is, I think of just last week on a Wednesday night, preach the gospel and to sixth graders. They're 11 years old. And after class was over, I had a girl come up and just say, with tears in her eyes, and she couldn't talk actually, and she just took her worksheet out and she pointed to the worksheet where it said that she accepted Christ. And that's why we do it.